In our relentless pursuit of success, whether seeking personal achievements, nurturing relationships, or enhancing overall happiness, we often find ourselves ensnared in a paradox. The harder we chase our goals, the more elusive they tend to become. In stark contrast, when we ease our grip and allow circumstances to unfold organically, we frequently witness a remarkable alignment of events that leads to the outcomes we desire. This phenomenon invites profound inquiry. Why does this occur, and how can we harness this principle to enrich our lives? In this exploration, we will delve into the art of relinquishing control and its transformative effects on our experiences. A prevalent misconception in our achievement-oriented culture is the simplistic belief that effort directly correlates with results. While dedication and hard work undeniably play pivotal roles in our journeys, an excessive attachment to specific outcomes can precipitate stress, anxiety, and self-doubt. The Taoist philosophy of Wu Wei, which translates to effortless action, serves as a compelling counterpoint to this mindset. Wu Wei asserts that we thrive best when we allow life to flow naturally rather than exerting our will forcefully against it. It is essential to clarify that Wu Wei does not advocate for inaction. Contrary to that notion, it champions a harmonious approach to life's challenges. Such an approach involves trusting in the natural cadence of existence rather than fighting against it. Consider the highest-performing athletes. When they are fully immersed in their sport, they react fluidly to their environment, instinctively moving in response to it without the encumbrance of overthinking. This state reflects Wu Wei, characterized by a combination of effortless action and profound effectiveness. To illustrate this further, consider the experience of a job interview. An applicant who prepares excessively and fixates on every conceivable question might emanate rigidity or unease. In contrast, approaching the interview with confidence in one's skills, coupled with an openness to allow the dialogue to evolve naturally, emits a sense of assurance and ease. The lesson here illuminates a crucial insight. Sometimes, the most effective pathway to our goals is found through acceptance rather than exertion. This nuanced perspective compels us to shift our focus from results-centric thinking to an appreciation of the journey itself. Employing the analogy of nurturing a plant, we can comprehend how repeatedly uprooting it to inspect its roots can stifle growth. Success operates in a similar manner. An obsessive focus on outcomes can generate mental resistance, rendering it challenging to perform optimally. Instead, we ought to redirect our gaze toward the process itself. For instance, if your objective is weight loss, concentrate on cultivating healthy habits rather than fixating on the numbers displayed on a scale. Similarly, if you are endeavoring to learn a new skill, cherish the learning experience instead of worrying about how long it might take to achieve proficiency. Detaching from specific outcomes while remaining fully engaged in the present moment frequently leads to natural and fulfilling results. An overwhelming desire for success can cloud judgment and distort our approach in high-stakes scenarios, such as job interviews or personal relationships. When we appear overly eager for validation, we may inadvertently create tension that undermines our chances of success. The Buddhist concept of non-attachment further enriches this discourse, teaching us that while it is entirely natural to care about our pursuits, we can liberate ourselves from the pain stemming from unmet expectations and uncertainty. This understanding does not imply that we should dismiss the things we cherish. Rather, it suggests that we should not anchor our happiness or sense of self-worth to the outcomes we seek. Consider individuals who exude self-confidence without relying on external validation. They effortlessly attract respect not because they seek others' approval, but because they derive their self-worth from within. This principle is universal in nature. When we liberate ourselves from the fear of judgment, we become more authentic, enhancing our appeal to others. The pivotal moment often arises when we cease striving desperately to prove our value. It is during this transition that our true essence becomes palpable to those around us. It becomes paramount to distinguish between non-attachment and indifference. Indifference conveys a sense of apathy, while non-attachment implies a profound care for outcomes without being beholden to them. An illustrative parable encapsulates this distinction effectively. If you hold sand tightly in your hand, it is likely to seep through your fingers. Yet, when held gently, it remains secure. This metaphor serves as a poignant reminder that the more tightly we clutch our desires, the more likely we are to lose them. Emphasizing a mindset that embraces organic growth can lead to more enriching outcomes. To genuinely practice the art of letting go, consider implementing these 3 strategic approaches. 1. Set aspirational goals without obsession. Clearly articulate your vision of what you desire, yet avoid becoming fixated on the how or when aspects of its manifestation. Concentrate on the actions you can control and nurture, rather than becoming trapped in the timelines for results. 2. Cultivate mindfulness. Ground yourself in the present moment, resisting the urge to succumb to anxieties about the future. When your thoughts drift toward overanalysis or apprehensions, gently reorient your focus back to the task at hand, allowing the present to guide your actions. 3. Trust the process. Acknowledge that meaningful progress often unfolds over time. Just because results are not immediately apparent does not equate to failure. The universe operates through subtle mechanisms, and cultivating patience can yield significant rewards in our journeys. The deeper truth resides in the understanding that when we shift our attention away from the fervent pursuit of success, joy, and meaningful relationships, we inadvertently create ample space for these elements to manifest naturally. Consequently, the profound irony emerges. The less we clamor for something, the more likely we are to discover it. Henceforth, rather than relentlessly chasing after fame or external approval, we should invest our energy in personal growth, engage in inspired actions, and practice the art of letting go. Ultimately, by adopting this expansive mindset, we are inherently more likely to invite the desired results into our lives. If you found this exploration of relinquishing control insightful, we encourage you to engage with our content for further strategies on cultivating a balanced and fulfilling life. Remember, sometimes, the most powerful step forward is the one you take by letting go. By embracing the art of relinquishing control, we open ourselves to a richer, more vibrant existence, allowing life's serendipitous moments to unfold in their own time, ultimately leading us to the horizons of success and fulfillment we initially sought to control.